Scholarship for area students is still taking applicants, and a community gathering is heading down the road in Bayfield. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Superior, Wisconsin, where the UWS Indigenous Alumni Speaker Series begins this month. The series begins next Tuesday at 3 p.m. at the William Pope Wright Student Center. The event aims to highlight the stories of Indigenous alumni and honor their perspectives and accomplishments. The first speaker will be Dennis White, a distinguished educator with the Wisconsin Indian Education Association. White graduated from UWS in 1969 and teaches mathematics and Native American art at Lakudere Ojibwe University. The event is free for all to attend. The series will continue with monthly speakers through the end of the year. Next, we head to St. Louis County, where a scholarship opportunity for local students is still available. The 2024 Mike Colalilo Medal of Honor Scholarship is open to seniors and college students with a connection to St. Louis County. Colalilo was the last known surviving World War II Medal of Honor recipient in the state of Minnesota and was born and raised right here in St. Louis County. The $1,500 scholarship will be given to one student. Applicants must submit a research paper on a topic relevant to veterans or veterans groups in our area. The deadline to apply is September 30th. And we wrap up in Bayfield for a community event at the R.D. Pike Building. Brickyard Creek is an environmental community located on the south shore of Lake Superior. They'll be taking their monthly Coffee at the Creek get-together on the road this month to the famous Bayfield landmark. The R.D. Pike Building is currently undergoing restoration efforts. There will be a history presentation on the building as well as Pike's impact on the area. The event will run from 9 to 11 a.m. Saturday, September 14th. And as always, if there's something going on in your neighborhood you think we should know about, send us an email to citybyscity@northernnewsnow.com and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, city by city.